Hi everybody and welcome to End of the Day Beer Review. My name is Rich and today I'm actually doing a review I wasn't expecting to do. I was aiming to do a review of an Imperial Stout called Accident at Hubbard's Cave. I had gotten a crowler of it, but the crowler had failed. The carbonation was no longer in the beer, so I just couldn't review that one. I'll look to pick it up again and try it. But instead, I'm gonna go with one I was waiting to review called And the Wind Be Always at Your Back. And this is an Irish style red ale, and this is by Gusto Brewery, so we're going back down to Cape May, New Jersey. I said in an earlier review I had gone down there to pick up out there the, what was it? It was a mild that they had put out. And while I was down there, I saw that they had an Irish red ale. And quite frankly, I'd never really tried an Irish red ale that I was aware of. And Gusto has been very good. Everything I've tried there has been outstanding. So I figured, why not? And I picked up a pack as well. Now, according to the can, this is brewed with crystal malt, roasted barley, and a smattering of biscuit malt, hopped gently with Willamette, which I'm probably saying wrong, wafts of over easy toast without butter, and a and a towering pile of walnuts. I don't want to read any more because I don't want it to influence the taste or what my perception of this beer is when it comes out. So let's get to it. Let's crack the can. And I see a good amount of carbonation coming out of this, which is good because, like I said, the last beer I tried to review, carbonation failed. And forgive me, all of my beer glasses are from breweries I visited, so I'm trying to find one that's sort of clear. I'm gonna have to order some new ones so people can see the color. Well, first off, wow, this is a lot lighter than what I normally drink, and I better check the ABV on this as well. So, a decent head. Good amount of carbonation, a nice caramel color to the beer. This is really about as light as I go when it comes to beer. As far as ABV goes, this is 5% ABV, and I'm already getting the aroma of the beer, and it's very nice. I'm getting a nice roasty smell from it. I'm trying to place it. There is, I feel like I'm being influenced now because I read the can. But there is that sort of, roasted, almost like toasted type of aroma that's coming from the beer. The head is lasting pretty long. Now, this is not my normal ABV. I normally go for the heavier ABV, but you can see that, as far as the beer goes, it's definitely a nice color. It's not super dark. The head is hanging around for a while. Let's see the most important thing. What does it taste like? Oh, that's very nice. So it's got a good toasted flavor to it. I'm definitely getting that. It's very light, much lighter than I expected. I wouldn't say it's like drinking a Pilsner or a wheat beer or anything like that, like not that light. But this is definitely a beer that you could have a couple of these. There's a good malt flavor to it, a nice roasted flavor. It's got a great mouthfeel. It's very crisp, very light, very easy to drink beer. As you can see, normally I'm taking a small sip as I go through. But this is just a really, really good, easy drinking beer. Wonderful aftertaste. There's definitely that sort of toasted taste to it. It's hopped, but it's not so hopped that it's getting in the way of everything else. I mean, I have to be honest, I am not a huge IPA guy, although I've decided to try to break into IPAs this summer when they start coming out in full force. But this has just enough hop where I'm not being overwhelmed by it, and I'm not sitting there going, oh, this is clearly leaning towards that heavy IPA thing. I guess I'm just not a hops type of guy. It's not so it's not so boozy that I'm feeling any burn. It's not slowing me down as I'm drinking it. Yeah, this is just a very enjoyable, I can see this as an everyday beer. Goes really well with anything off the grill. If you're having a pizza, it would go great with that. Like this is just a really, really enjoyable daily drinking type of beer. Has a nice aroma to it. It seems like the toastiness is sort of there. The carbonation also adds a lot to it. It's just carbonated enough that I'm getting the aroma right before I drink it, but it's not so carbonated that it's, you know, it's sort of burning the throat as it goes down. It's not making me feel like I've you know, like all bloated. It's really just a very nice mixture of everything you're looking for. If you're looking for a beer that's somewhere in the mid-range ABV, something that you could drink with almost anything that you're gonna have for dinner. So this is a really enjoyable beer, and yet another hit in my book from Gusto Brewery. So, you know, if you're down in the Cape May area, Gusto Brewery is a really small brewery. Really nice people there. You can pre-order the stuff, you can pick it up. They don't ship. There's something to do with the laws of New Jersey when it comes to shipping. But if you're in the Cape May area, I would definitely hunt up Gusto Brewery and try everything they have. Everything I've tried from them so far has been a home run. And quite frankly, this is one as well. You know, a little more alcohol than the Out There, you know, English Mild that I tried last or a few episodes ago. But just a very enjoyable beer that you could crack open and have with just about anything, even just by itself. It's a pleasure to drink. Yeah, that's just a wonderful, wonderful beer. I do see a little bit of the red to it. And again, I'm not being overwhelmed by the hops, which I am so grateful for. There's enough malt in there. There's enough of the hops flavor. There's that wonderful toasty flavor and a really, really enjoyable aftertaste that reminds you were drinking this. You know, that it also reminds you that you want some more of it. So again, this is May the Road Rise Up to Meet You. It's an Irish style red ale, and it is by Gusto Brewery. Really excellent beer. I'll get a better picture of this on the can. And let's see, what else did it say on here? It says that, yeah, waltz of over easy toast without butter and a towering pile of walnuts. Rapjacks, actually I don't know what it says because I should be wearing my glasses. Neighbor so deep ruby hue, yes, that's there. Medium body and a crisp finish. You know, I have to say I'm really glad that I did not read this all the way, because I think their description is spot on. Like, this is exactly what they promise on the can. With that, I'd like to say thank you and hello to all the new subscribers. You know, please hit that like button. If you know somebody who would find this video interesting, please share it with them. And I'll see you next time when I'm going back to the Goose Island beers, and we're going to look at a 2020 vintage. I'm going to be breaking into Goose Island, you know, adjunct soon. In fact, we're going to start looking all the way back at 2018, probably the vanilla that they put out, and I have actually I have most of the adjuncts sitting back there, just waiting to be opened and given a try. So thanks for viewing. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit like, subscribe, share the video. Any comments are always welcome. Have a good night.